So why is it so hard for us when we hear relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, release the tension in your hands? Why is it so hard to actually do it? For a lot of us, especially during really stressful times, we hold ourselves clenched, clenched. And when we stay rounded and tightened and rolled in for so long, it can be hard for our body to know what relaxed feels like. If we don't spend a lot of time there, our body doesn't really know what it feels like to be there, and it can just feel awkward. And sometimes when our shoulders are up by our ears and we force them down, we end up getting a lot of tension in our neck, which then doesn't really help the situation either. And so over the next few days, I'm going to take us kind of through the whole body on how we can guide our body and show it that it has other places it can be besides up here. So today we're going to do our shoulders, just a couple of really quick moves that help me personally relax and ease without creating tension in other spots of my body. The first move that we're going to do involves moving our arms. I make a W, palms start forward, and just point them back to the wall behind you. Just do it a couple of times. Really let yourself feel what your shoulder blades are doing. Just have an awareness. Come down into an I. Point thumbs back, thumbs forward, back, forward. And when you're doing that, don't let yourself do something else to get that feeling. Just try to make your hands, your arms have that movement for all of these moves. Try to keep your ribs down, don't thrust them out. So from that I, we're going to go to a T, thumbs back. This is a really easy one to rib thrust, so try to just feel that in your shoulder blades. And then up to a Y, thumbs back to the wall, back to the wall, palms back to the wall, and then just repeat, going back down to that W. Really let yourself feel what's happening in your body as you repeat that W, I, T, Y. Being careful when you get up here, you don't go, you let your arms drive the movement. Another one I really love is doing snow angels. You can do this laying down on the ground, or you can do it up against the wall, standing, and all it is just pointing thumbs up, just going up and down. Being really conscious once we hit this point to not do this and create tension here. If you feel tension here, think about your shoulder blades pulling down as this goes up, almost like a lever, to help prevent that from happening. So that lever goes, shoulder blades pull down as the arm goes up. And if you really want to make that more challenging, get a little bit deeper, you can point your thumbs back behind you as you do that. It feels so good in between those shoulder blades. Final move we're going to do is kind of like child's pose. So instead of coming down like this, which you can still do this if you feel a good stretch in between your shoulders, to deepen it a little bit more, you're going to come up. You're going to point your palms up to the ceiling and just really send that butt back and just rest. If when doing that, your palms can't stay up to the ceiling and your thumb ends up going to the ceiling instead, it's okay. It's just a sign that you have a lot of tension there. It's all right. The whole point of doing this is to help start to resolve some of that tension. And so it's okay, you can still do it. Don't try to force the palms up to the ceiling in that move.